Hello everyone, I am K.G.SANGEETHA, Assistant Professor of Commerce, A.D.M. College for Women, Autonomous, Nagapattinam. Today, we are going to talk about the topic is computer application in business. Today, computer is very important in various fields like hospital, business, education, etc. A computer is an electronic machine with the following capabilities: accept user supplied data and instructions using various input devices, performs arithmetic and logical operations using the given data, presents the results of data processing to output devices, stores the data in storage devices, executes the given data using a set of user instructions. And the word computer is a Latin word. It means to reckon. Reckon means to compute. It takes the input in the forms of numbers, letters, sound, pictures, etc. These data are converted into electrical signals for the purpose of storing and processing. After processing, the results are displayed in the monitor or stored in magnetic media like hard disks or printed on paper using printers. The word computer can be expanded into C for commonly, O for operated, M for machine, P for particularly, U for used for, T for trade, E education, and R for research. The next one, generation of computers. The computers have developed through 5 generations of computers. They are first generation 1942 to 1960, second generations 1960 to 1965, third generations 1965 to 1975, fourth generations 1975 to 1990, fifth generations 1990 to present. First one, the first generation. The first generation computers used vacuum tubes. Initially, for these machines, programs were written in machines code, but after 1950, assembly level programs were written. To convert assembly levels programs into machines levels, they used the assemblers. The limitations of first generations: large in size, slow operation speed, restricted computing capability, limited programming capability, very short lifespan, high consumptions of electricity, very high heating effect. So proper cooling was required. The next one is second generation. The second generation's computers used transistors. The transistors were very small compared to vacuum tubes. So it reduced the size of computers. It consumed less electricity and the heating effect was very low. The second generation's computers are used CDC 3600, IBM 1401, ICL 1901 and Univac 1108. The third generation. The third generations of computers use the integrated circuits, that is IC. IC is made up of silicon. A single IC could hold a number of transistors and resistors. These computers were thousands times faster than first generation's computers. The memory capacities and storage capacity of these computers were very high. Third generation computers are used CDC 1700 and ICL 2903. The next one is a fourth generation. The fourth generations of computers used large scale integrated, that is LSI circuits. It reduced the size and increased the speed of computers. It also reduced the cost of computers. Other features include large memory capacity, minimum energy consumptions, high processing speed, and low heating effect. Fourth generations are used to Intel 4004, Apple's first and second, and DCM Spectrum. Next one is fifth generation. Fifth generations of computers use very large scale integrated, that is VLSI circuits. Scientists are trying to develop computers with AI. AI means artificial intelligence. So these computers are capable of taking their own decisions without human interventions. That is KIPS. KIPS means knowledge information processing systems. Then advantages of computers. There are 4 advantages in computers. First one, it can store large amount of data under small area. Accessing speed is very high. It can be used in all areas. It can do repetitive calculations with the same accuracy. The next one is disadvantages of computers. There are 3 disadvantages of computers. The first one advantages is it has no thinking power like human beings. The second advantages is It cannot find the errors and own. Third one, it will work based on the instructions given in the program. It cannot work beyond these instructions. The next topic is characteristics of computers. The characteristics of computers can be listed as follows. First one, speed, accuracy, storage, versatility, automations, diligence. We have to see first one, speed. Computers can perform 100 millions of instructions per second. The speed of a computer is calculated by the unit MIPS, that is millions of instructions per second. Normally, computer speed is measured in nanoseconds. The speed of computers vary from machine to machine because of their hardware capabilities. Next one, versatility. Computers are capable of solving various types of problems. It is used both in simple activities such as preparing payroll and in complex activities such as controlling the aircraft. The next characteristic is automation. Automation is computer can do calculations automatically without human interventions until the completion of a program. The next one, diligence. Diligence means constant effort in works. Computers do calculations repetitively with the same speed and the same accuracy like human beings. Computers do not have problems such as fatigue, lack of concentration, etc. Then next one is IPO cycle. It means input, process and output cycle. Computer performs the following operations in a sequences. First one, receiving data or text. Second one, process of data. Third one, output to the results. This cycle of operations of a computer is known as input, process, output cycle. That is called IPO cycle. The following figures explain these cycles. A equal to 5, B equal to 4. That is C equal to A plus B. That is output C equal to 9. Here we are giving A equal to 5 and B equal to 4 as input data through keyboard. The next one is components of computer. The following figure shows the components of a computer. CPU, that is central processing unit. Input, output. ALU, arithmetic logical unit. CU, control unit, and MMU, main memory unit. There are three major components of a computer: input unit, output unit, and central processing unit. Input unit. The data and the programs are entered into the computer through this device. Then the data and the instructions are entered into the input unit. They are passed to the memory unit of the CPU. Some of the input devices are keyboard, mouse, OC, and OMR. Then output devices. The data fed into a computer are processed as per the given set of instructions. The computer returns the results of this processing through the output unit. Some of the output devices are monitor, printer, and plotter. Next one, CPU, that is central processing unit. This unit contains the following three subunits. First one, arithmetic and logical unit ALU, control unit CU, and main memory unit MMU. Then arithmetic and logic unit. Actual data processing occurs in this unit. All arithmetic and logical operations such as additions, subtractions, comparisons, etc. It has subunits. They are registers. It is used for temporary storage. Some of the registers are instructions registers, address registers, etc. Then program. Program counter, it is used to store the address, the instructions that is to be executed. Then address, it is used to perform arithmetic and logical operations. Then main memory unit, it holds all the data and the instructions temporarily. It is otherwise called primary memory or internal memory. There are two types of main memory. First one, RAM, ROM, random access memory, and read-only memory. The dynamic RAM contents are refreshed thousands of times per second, whereas static RAM content are refreshed less often. Read-only memory, it contains or not lost when the power is turned off. This memory contains the programs which are used to boot the computer system. The content of ROM is recorded while manufacturing. The other types of ROM are PROM, EPROM, EEPROM. PROM, it stands for programmable read-only memory. The user record is content only one time. EPROM, it stands for erasable programmable read-only memory. The content of EPROM are removed by focusing the chip to ultraviolet light. Then EEPROM, it stands for electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. It contains are removed by applying electrical charge. The next one is difference between ROM and ROM. RAM, random access memory. ROM means the content will be lost when the power goes off. The ROM means the content is permanent even when the power goes off. The next one difference is ROM, accessing speed is large. ROM difference is accessing speed is short. The third one, used in large system in RAM, used in small system in ROM. The second, memory, it is used to store the data which are permanent. It is otherwise called auxiliary memory or external memory. There are two types of secondary memory. They are sequential memory and random access memory. Keyboard, it is similar to a typewriter. The keyboard has 101, 104 or 105 keys. As soon as a key is pressed on the keyboard, a character will appear on the screen. The current positions of the screen is indicated by the cursor. It is layout similar to the typewriters with some additional keys. In keyboard there are three parts. They are main keyboard keys, functions key, numeric keys. Then mouse. Mouse is a handheld device connected to the computer by a small cable. When the mouse is moved, the cursor moves across the screen. An item can be selected on the screen by a single click. Double click is used to execute an item on the screen. The movements of mouse enable the user to points icon, click on such icons to run those programs. Choose an item from a list. Draw lines or pictures on the screen. Then joysticks. It is an input device used to playing video games on personal computers. It consists of 4 micro switches arranged of 4 directions: east, west, north and south. When the joystick is moved in a particular directions, the cursors move in the directions. Then light pen. It is a device used for drawing images on the computer screen. When the pen goes close to the screen, light is emitted by it create dot on the screen. Then a trackball. It contains a ball which can be rotated in any directions. When the ball moves, the cursors will move on the screen. Then OCR. It stands for optical character reader. It can read characters optically. It detects the character which are on a paper. It is expensive and is used only when the volume of data to be fed into the computer is large. The advantages of OCR, that is eliminates of human efforts of transcriptions. The limitations of OCR is requirement of specific character font. Then OMR. OMR stands for optical mark reader. It can sense the presence or absence of a mark created by a pencil. It is used to evaluate the answer script of aptitude test. The major advantages of this technology is that no special link is needed. It can read up to 2000 documents per hour. Then MICR. It stands for magnetic ink character reader. It can read the characters which are printed by using a special kind of ink called magnetic ink. This method is primarily used in banking industry. In this, bank identifications number, customer number and the amount are printed using special ink. Its main advantages is possession of a very high reading accuracy. Then output devices. Devices that are used to show the output of the computer are called output devices. Some of the output devices are printer, plotter, monitor. Printer. It is an output devices used for making permanent copies. The following figure shows the classifications of printers. Printer, impact, non-impact. Impact character serial printer or line printer. Non-impact printer is character or serial printer, page printer. Character printer include dot matrix and dicey wheel. And line printer include drum printer, chain printer and wheel printer. Character serial printer include inkjet printer, thermal printer, and page printer include is laser printer. The impact printer. These printers use ribbons to create an impression of the paper. It creates the characters by striking the ribbon. Dot matrix printer. It creates a impressions of a character in the form of dots. In this type of head contains 9 pins. These pins are used to make the shape of the character. A hammer strikes this head to create an impression. Then dicey wheel printer. This printer contains a wheel with 9 characters on its petals. The hammer strikes the character on its petals. The line printer. These printers print a line of character at time. They are very fast printing, having the speed in the 300 to 2500 lines per minute. And then drum printer. It has a metal drum rotating at a constant rate. All the characters are embossed on the rotating metal drum in horizontal rows, a rows of A's, a rows of B's, and a rows of C's, and so on. Then chain printer. It has a chain rotating at a constant speed. Each link of the chain is embossed with a single letter, number, or special character. Then wheel printer. It consists of 132 wheels, and each wheel contains 48 characters. The wheel is horizontally one over the other and also aligned and positioned to print the character simultaneously. The non-impact printer. These printers create the characters without striking. Character serial printer, inkjet printer. It prints the characters by spraying small drops of ink on the papers by using an array of tiny nozzles. The thermal printer. This type of printer uses thermal effect to produce a particular character. In this type of printer, a special kind of thermal sensitive paper is used. This paper is costlier than the ordinary paper. The heat produced by the printing head create the shape of the character on the sensitive paper. The speed of these printers is very slow, ranging from 25 to 100. And page printer, laser printer. These printers generate both graphics as well as text as image output. The plotter. It is a graphical output device. It is classified as below. Plotter. Flatbed drum. Flatbed plotter. It uses a pen to draw graphs on the paper. In this, the pen moves whereas the paper is fixed. This plotter can produce multicolored outputs. It can create output with 8 to 10 colors. This plotter is also known as light pen plotter. Drum plotter. It contains a drum capable of rotating. In this type of plotter, the drum rotates the paper whereas the pen is fixed. These plotters are very costly and not widely used. Then monitor. It is similar to television screen. It is otherwise called visual display screen. It displays the characters keypad in through the keyboard. The user can identify the current positions of the screen by using cursor. The standard size of screen consists of 24 lines of 80 columns. Then monochrome. It can show the character only in black and white. Colored. It can show the characters in different colors. The next one is hardware and software. Hardware. The physical components of a computer are called hardware. Following are the examples of hardware. One, keyboard, mouse. The next one, microprocessor, memory, and third one, screen, printer, plotter, etc. Then software. A set of computer program is called software. Software is classified as below. Two types of systems of software. First one system software, another one application software. First one we have to see system software. A set of programs which are used to control the system or used to improve the efficiency of the system is called system software. The following are examples of system software: operating systems such as DOS, Unix, etc. Utility programs such as virus scan programs. Then language processors such as compile, interpreter, etc. Then application software, a set of programs which are developed by the user for day-to-day life activities like accounting called application software. The following are the examples of application software: word processor such as MS Word, Notepad, etc. Then operating system. It is a system software that controls the computer system, also coordinates and supervises the activities of various components of computer. As soon as the computer is switched on, its operating system start functioning. Functions of operating system. First one, controls the computer resource like printer, keyboard. Executes the applications programs such as Word, Excel, etc. It informs users about wrong input or system fault. Act as a interface between the hardware and the application software. Maintains priority amongst users. Provide multi-access facility. Provides security. Manage memory and manage processor and shares resources. Classifications of operating system: single user operating system, multi-user operating system, graphical user interface operating system, multi-processing operating system, multitasking operating system, multi-threading operating system. First one, single user operating system. This operating system controls only one user at a time. Then multi-user operating system. This operating system controls more than one user at a time. Then graphical user interface operating system. It has the capability of using graphical devices such as mouse. Next one, multi-processing operating system. It allows more than one processor for simultaneous processing. Examples for this type of operating system are Unix and Windows. Next one, multitasking operating system. It allows multiple software processors to be run at the same time. At multi-threading operating system. It allows different part of a software programs to run in a parallel. Thank you.